As the Rotary Club of Belfast approaches its centenary, it awards 3 outstanding members with Paul Harris recognitions.
I'm going to make the first award, and then 2 other Paul Harris Fellows will say who the other 2 are and say a few words about them. And they're actually in alphabetical order, so there's no pressure. Belfast Rotary Club has long been involved in district affairs in Ireland. As you know, there's District 1160, which is the whole island of Ireland. And up until the mid-60s, we provided 12 of the district governors. I'm afraid since then we have not been as involved in district as we might or should have been. We are, of course, delighted when a number of years ago Barnett Lyons took on the post of Assistant Governor and represented us at district level. We now, of course, have another representative at district level, Assistant Governor, also known as the Field Marshal. And Claire, I think you will always remember, I will never forget the look on your face when you were up on that cherry picker putting the lights on the Christmas tree at Tesco's, when the Field Marshal was barking down orders to those of us below. And this was at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, where Claire would rather have been in her bed rather than on top of a cherry picker putting lights on a Christmas tree. And we all thought, how on earth does his wife put up with it? I am, of course, speaking about Horace Brooks, who came from that little town down the road, Dublin, and came and found that we in the north were half civilised and made the environs of Belfast his home. He joined the Belfast Rotary Club in 2002 and was elected president of this club in 2006. He is now an assistant governor in the District 1160. He has had wonderful work in foundation, taboo, and practically every other activity that this club takes part in. It is my great pleasure to award on your behalf, as member for this club, the Paul Harris Fellow to past President Horace Brooks.
My fellow Rotarians, I think for the first time in my life I'm gobsmacked. And I don't really know what to say, except that I am greatly honoured to have been given this award. It's not something that I have done alone. I've done it with my friends in Rotary here in Belfast Club. It is a great honour for me. Not the first Dubliner to be president of this club, because Albert Baird might have led the way in that respect, but I certainly have found the fellowship, the friendship, and the wonderful work that we do very rewarding indeed in this club, and I really do appreciate this award above all else. And as Brian said, in America they buy Paul Harris Fellowships by actually contributing $1,000. In this country, I'm glad to say, they're given for effort and for, I don't know why I've got it, but given for some reason which is beyond me. But thank you so much.
I first met this Rotarian many years ago in the 1970s at Queen's. We were both on the staff there. And at that time, they were establishing the Great Hall as a neutral luxury dining function in Northern Ireland. This was very important because at that time, people were coming from Dublin, from Belfast and from London to try and sort things out here. And there were people from the British royal family and the American royal family in the shape of Bill Clinton who had to be entertained at a neutral venue, and that neutral venue rapidly became the Great Hall of Queen's. I think you all probably guess who I'm talking about, but just in case she doesn't know, she later became President of the Hotel and Catering Association of Northern Ireland, has served on many industrial tribunals and has contributed a great deal to public service, for which she was justly rewarded with an MBE. I then have the great pleasure of saying that she joined Rotary in 1997 and in a very short time established herself as a very strong member of council, and she served on council practically ever since. So I hasten to add that she's followed the rules strictly and taken a year off now and again. She became the fellowship officer of the club and has been involved in almost every proper social function that we have had over that period of time. She is a great asset to our club. She has greeted members over the years with a smile. Everything she said has been to encourage people to join Rotary. She's always made it a happy place to be in, and I think no one deserves a fellowship more than Eileen Kennedy. There you are.
Oh, very nice.
Turn that way and smile at the camera.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh my goodness, this is a total shock. Morris said he was gobsmacked. I'm just absolutely speechless.
That's a first.
I just want to say thank you very much to everybody. I have loved Rotary, loved the fellowship and enjoyed it. And this is just the greatest honour that I could possibly have. And thank you all very much indeed.
Award of the third recipient, not the least. This Rotarian, for those of you who are awake, may very quickly guess who this Rotarian might be. When I tell you he joined in 1980 and this is his 32nd year in the club, which he's already told you. We've had a field marshal, and we've had the front person for our social events for the last number of years. This is a person who's the epitome of the worker bee, who has been, this is not a long service medal, this is for somebody who has been working away in the background. He's already referred to our president as having refused to take on the highest office, and perhaps after the president has demonstrated how well that and easy it is for somebody to take on this office. Maybe there's something in the future, but this person has been working away in the background for all those years. He has run the charity draw almost since it started, quietly in the background. He's been our assistant treasurer for many years, which many of you will probably not know because it's not listed in the roster. It's not really listed or recognised anywhere. But for those of you who've ever wondered, where does that money that we put in the bag fund go every Monday? Well, it goes in this person's pocket. And it ends up with our treasurer in the bank, and it's distributed every Christmas in the bag fund. He's been a stalwart member of the Golf Society from day one, and he will be Uncle Willie McNabb, as we affectionately refer to him, the cup that was presented. This person was an extremely close associate of Uncle Willie. Too many years to go back. He's been at the club, apart from, there seem to be a number of times every year when there's a big gap, when he goes on a long trip somewhere. But apart from that, he's there every Monday. He's just one of the people who are always there. If any convener is looking for somebody to do something, to get something done, he will go out of his way to help that convener and get it done. But he won't look for anything for himself. He's an ever-present, never seeks recognition, just gets on with it. And I'm very pleased to announce the presentation of the Paul Harris Fellowship to John Williamson.
Thank you very much.